Today I'm going to talk about The Power of Love, which is also a great song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. But it's about not pretending that there is not darkness out there. It's understanding how we can use love as a shield and shield ourselves to move forward in love and let love guide us through these remarkable times. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Darkness cannot drive out hate. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." The Beatles sang, "All you need is love." Burt Bacharach reminded us that what the world needs now is love, sweet love. England Dan and John Ford Cooley sang, "Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer." These are affirmations and entreaties for a time like ours. Hello, everyone. I'm Davina Kotulski. I want to welcome you back, or welcome you to the first time, for the first time perhaps, to my channel. I'm a psychologist, a life coach, and a New Thought spiritual practitioner, author of It's Never Too Late to Be Yourself, Follow Your Inner Compass and Take Back Your Life, and the Manna Paradigm Shift, Creating the Consciousness of Freedom and Abundance. This channel is dedicated to personal growth, spirituality, health and well-being, and everything we talk about on this channel is about supporting our mind, body, and spirit on our journey to healing and transformation. Today, I'm focusing on the transformational power of love and how we can lean into love as a spiritual practice to keep us grounded while we also keep our vibration high. I want to acknowledge that I took the summer off to enjoy our beautiful planet and nature, and I'm back now to check in and offer what is coming up for me or coming up to me and through me as we move through this truly unprecedented time on the planet. We are living in challenging times right now. There's no doubt about that. All the astrologists and psychics are noting that the astrology and the planetary movements and whatnot are unique. And we're seeing rumblings on the planet like we've never seen before, interesting weather events. So there's just a lot happening, a lot shifting. Some people mention that there's a lower magnetic field, which leads to more chaos and angry energy, and that there are increasing solar flares, which dysregulate our technology. So if you imagine that they dysregulate our technology, imagine what they're doing to our physiological technology. So it certainly seems to be a time of great shift. So again, on the human level, people are divided, they're hate mongering, and they're even letting their righteous anger turn into red hot hate, which damages the spirit, damages the soul. So it's a time that calls us to dig deep, to stay grounded and guided. And it's extremely important to be in and come from a place of love. So we can make change through love and action. But when we cease to see one another's humanity, regardless of our righteous reasons, we're no longer walking in the light. We're courting darkness. Throughout my life, I've been drawn to understanding the individuals who walked the path of nonviolent transformation. I was interested in various movements for human rights and what worked and how they advanced, and really wanting to understand how tides shifted. And pretty much everything came back to being in that place of love, and not only love for oneself, but love for others and staying grounded in that place of love. So studying them and listening to their words and wisdom has prepared me for a time like this. And they were spiritual people, spiritual people who exercised love in action, people who chose love over fear at great risk to their well-being. And they were people that, again, they were committed to nonviolent transformation. So Dr. King was one of those people, and he made these declarations about love. Dr. King said, "At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love." At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love. So being a nonviolent activist is about being principled in love. Dr. King also said that love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. So hating somebody isn't going to change anything. It's not going to clear muddy waters. But love can help create understanding and compassion. And that's when we stop making the other person our enemy. Dr. King also said, I've decided to stick with love because hate is too great a burden to bear. I think that's really beautiful because he's reminding us that when we carry around hate in our body, we are burdened. It is bad for our bodies, it's bad for our souls, it's bad for our hearts. Hate is a dangerous emotion. And again, he's not talking about, you know, not being righteously angry, like when something is upsetting and needs to be changed, but he's saying the hate, which is lower vibration, is a burden. It burdens us. And so love is the better choice. And finally, he said, I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. This is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil triumphant. And I think that those are powerful words to live by right there. Unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. That is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil triumphant. Again, we're living in unprecedented times, but we have the power to quell the flames of hate and to appeal to our better angels. We don't have to make the same mistakes again. We don't have to succumb to evil ourselves. So, how do we tend to the flames of love when the flames of fear and anger are being so easily fanned and whipped up around us? We've got to make choices to ground ourselves. And meditation is one of those ways. Meditation allows us to come back and have balance in our bodies, to bring our minds back from the world of appearances and back to not only the present moment through our breathing, but it also helps us connect with that which is internal within us. So we come back to the present and we come back to the eternal through meditation and deep breathing. We calm the flames. We come back to ourselves. And if you've ever been upset and meditated, you'll notice, right, that you feel better afterwards. You feel calmer, because the meditation takes us away from the thing that has grabbed our attention and inflamed our cortisol levels, our adrenaline. Other practices that can help you stay grounded are connecting with nature. You can go on hikes, you can go on walks just in your neighborhood or in the woods. You can participate in gardening. You can go to a garden store if you don't have a garden. You can go to a park. Anything that's going to get you connected with nature, taking your shoes off and walking barefoot on the grass, anything like that. Watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, watching the stars, coming back to the things that are not man-made, that are God-made, that are divine-made. That's going to help connect you again with what is true, what is uncorrupted, what is eternal. Unplugging from social media, right? Get off of social media and step away from the news. Take a moment, take a day, take a week to, go on a fast from your social media or from the news, delete the apps from your phone. Allow yourself to be in the now instead of in the hype of the moment, instead of the outrage of the day. And see what that's like. Notice what that is like when you come back to just the present moment. And you want to focus on staying in your heart. So being in the present moment helps you stay in your heart and coming back to simplicity. So going to the store or a farmer's market and being mindful of how you pick out your food, preparing your food, preparing your own food with mindfulness and love and tenderness and creativity. And then being present while you're eating the food, while you're ingesting it, being in a calm place when you're ingesting it. Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist monk and spiritual teacher and poet, wrote a beautiful book called Medi Mindfulness of Meditation, Meditation of Mindfulness, one of those titles. And in it, he talks about, washing the dishes and feeling the water on your hands, coming back to your physical senses, being grounded in your body. He talks about peeling an orange and taking time to eat it. And years ago, when I saw him in Spirit Rock in the Bay Area for a day-long meditation retreat, he gave out everyone apples. And we did an apple meditation where we sat and we took 15 minutes to eat an apple. So we looked at the apple, we smelled it, we held it, connected with it, and then we ate it very slowly, savoring it, experiencing the apple. And it was a profound meditation, an open-eyed meditation that involved eating, but it was about being mindfully present. When you are mindfully present, you're in your heart, you're aware. You're not in your amygdala, you're not in your mentation in your mind. You're right here, right now. And that allows your heart to be with you and to be leading the way. Um, Smelling flowers opens up your heart. Beautiful, scenery. It's things that appeal to your senses. A piece of music that opens your heart. These are ways to stay in your heart. In my book, It's Never Too Late to Be Yourself, I wrote about how, when I was learning and practicing on how to be in my heart, how I went for walks so I could stay present, connecting with, watching videos of kittens and puppies and things that are heart opening, listening to children's laughter, things that just bring you back to joy, to simple joy, watching a butterfly. And it might sound trite, but it's very powerful to be present in your heart. You're like a tree deeply rooted. You're not going to just get knocked around by the social tide. You're going to know what is true for you. So it's just really important. And again, in this moment in time where now we've got AI and deep fakes and all this strange stuff, um, it can sometimes be hard to tell, well, what's real? And when you slow down and you connect with yourself, you're going to be able to feel your truth and not be influenced. There's people trying to influence you. There's people that are trying to get you to do what they want you to do for their reasons. And so when you slow down and you remember your own sovereignty, you're going to be able to make guided choices. So, whatever those are. Okay, what else do I want to say? Another way to stay in your heart is to find the best in others. Find something good, in somebody else. Try to look for the good in others. And again, this isn't an invitation to let yourself be walked on by other people or to discount bad behavior per se, but it is a way to have compassion and to find something good and to keep humanizing yourself and other people. Um, and when you need to speak your truth, speak it with love. You can say what you need to say, but you can do it from a place of love, not hate, not berating, not stealing someone else's dignity. You can say what's true for yourself. And then we also want to be accountable when we stray from love. So when we stray from love and we act in an unloving way, we want to be accountable. We want to come back to our heart, but we also want to apologize. And we want to forgive ourselves and we want to forgive others when they stray from love. That's very important. And we can talk about forgiveness later, but being forgiving of ourselves and others is a way of staying in our heart. Again, this is not a battle of left or right. It's not a battle of conservative or progressive or liberal or, Christian. That's not what this is about, although some people would like that. what this is really about is this is about light or dark. This is about choosing light and love or choosing darkness and hatred, regardless of your spiritual or religious identity or affiliation or political affiliation, regardless of your opinions. That's what this is about. And this is a moment where you can choose light or dark. And one of the ways you're going to know whether or not you're choosing light and love or dark and hate is, how does your body feel? Is your body filled with love and kindness and compassion, or is it filled with hate and anger, disgust? Disgust is a big one. Revenge, a desire for revenge or wanting to punish others. What kind of chemicals are swirling around in your body? Are you feeling peace, or are you feeling homicidal? I mean, it's in some ways it's kind of that simple. Um, so feel your feelings, whatever they are. You do want to let, feelings are going to come up, but become aware of them. Notice what you're feeling and what's triggering you, and then let those feelings move through you like a rain cloud. Don't let them be stuck in your body. So if something makes you sad or disappointed, feel your sadness, feel your disappointment. If something hurts you, you feel hurt, betrayed, rejected, whatever it is, feel your feelings and then let them move through you. Don't hold them in your body, don't deny them. We want to release those feelings. So become aware of them and then release them. Don't let them like build up and cage them up in your body and then explode. That's not helpful. And that's kind of causing some of the issues, is that people aren't feeling their feelings in a healthy way. They're repressing them, they're denying them, maybe they're spiritually bypassing them, or they're being they're not being conscious and careful with their feelings. They're just letting their feelings run the show, right? I feel, therefore I get to explode and make a mess on all of you. No, take accountability for your feelings. Hey, this scared me. I felt uncomfortable, and now I'm going to move through those feelings. Or that made me angry and upset. Okay, what do I need to do with those feelings? So you're processing your feelings. You're not holding them in. You're not exploding on other people. So love is a choice. Compassion is a choice. And everybody's got the choice. Everybody's got the choice. They can choose, make a choice, or they can fall into darkness. And I want to invite you, as an invitation, to be kind, and not to just be kind to everyone who shares your opinion or skin color or sexual orientation or region or religion, but really choosing kindness across the board. And again, you're either choosing love and to lead from love, or you're choosing fear and darkness. That's it. And you can choose love and, you know, choose to light up the darkness with love, but you've got to notice, are you choosing love, or are you choosing fear, and what tools are you using? Again, I want to invite you to stay in the light and to be mindful of your energy and stay vigilant. Again, I know this isn't easy. This isn't easy, and it's not easy for anybody. It's not easy for light workers. It's not easy for love warriors. It's not easy. It's just not. But especially when we see the decorum and civility that we were used to and other social guardrails are absolutely falling by the wayside. Um, but find things that uplift you and give you hope and open your heart. Keep focusing on that. That's our work here. And let's keep walking in love. Let's keep leaning into love. And in the words of Tuck and Patti, who wrote the song Love Warriors, I love that song so much. I named my second book, Love Warriors, The Rise of the Marriage Equality Movement and Why It Will Prevail. There's some really great lessons in that, from Dr. King, from Gandhi, from those civil rights leaders, of how to keep leading with love and turning and tuning into love. Um, but I want to just share a little snippet of their song. And in that song, Love Warriors, they sing, I won't give up. My path is clear. I'll take your hand, walk to the promised land. Yes, I'm walking in love. Love Warrior. So, light workers and love warriors, new friends to this channel, if you could use some additional support in getting through these times, you can go to my website, davinakotulski.com, and there's some information there for how to set up a life coaching session or a spiritual practitioner session, or there's just other resources that might be of use to you. I'm going to put some links in the comment section here to some of the songs that have inspired me over the years to keep choosing love. Love is the Answer by England Dan and John Ford Cooley. All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. What the World Needs Now Is Love, Sweet Love, sung by Dionne Warwick. And of course, Tuck and Patty's Love Warriors. So you can enjoy those and kind of add those to your love Spotify or iTunes playlist or whatever playlist. And if you like this video, please just like it and subscribe to my channel. And if you think this video could be of service or help to someone else, please feel free to share it. And I want to thank you again and have a beautiful, blessed day. All right, take care. Bye-bye.